we are going to discuss the different environments available to execute the Python code. So the first we can download from python.org. Okay, so just open the Google Chrome, type python.org, and you can come to this section. And in download section, you can see the latest version available for Windows. So here the latest version available is Python 3.10.8. From here you can download the Python. Once you finish downloading, install the Python. Once you finish with the installation, go to this Windows search bar and search for Python. Now, when you search for the Python, there are two ways to execute the Python code. As my Python is an interpreted language, you can directly write the code on Python interpreter, or you can write down the sequence of Python instruction into a file, and then you can run that file. So we'll discuss this two one by one. So when you search for a Python, now here after the installation of Python, I have two things available. One is Python 3.10, that is command line interface, and second one is the IDLE, that is the integrated development. So first we'll run this one, Python 3.10. So now you can see the command line interface is open. So here you can run the code. Suppose I want to print a simple message on screen. So I'm going to write print hello world and just click enter. So you can see the hello world is displayed. Okay, so that means by using this command line interface, you can easily execute the different code. This is what the one way. Second, suppose you want to work on IDLE environment. So in IDLE environment, we can call it as a shell. Let me close this. Now I'll open the IDLE environment. So this will open a interactive prompt or interactive shell like this. So here also, if I write a statement print hello world, you can see the hello world is printed on screen. This is what the first. Second, suppose I have lines of code to execute. So go to file section, go to new file, and now one window will open, which is just like your text pad or notepad. Now here you can write the lines of code, and all lines of code together you can execute. Suppose I have a equals to 5, b equals to 7, and then I'm performing the addition of these two numbers. So c equals to a plus b, and finally I'm going to print the result. So I'm going to write print sum is equals to, and close comma c, and close this. Now let me save this. So to save this, go to file option, go to save, or you can have the shortcut Ctrl+S. Now it is asking to give the file name. So this is my first program of Python. So I'm going to write first program and save. So this will save my file by firstpro.py. So the extension of Python file is going to be .py. Now go to run option, go to run module. You can see my code is executed, and after the execution sum is equals to 12 is displayed on my shell window, which is my output window. So this is my file where I have written the code, and when I click on the run, my output is shown on shell window. So this is what the second way to execute lines of code. Now we have one more, the Anaconda Navigator. So how to install this Anaconda Navigator? So on Google, you can click on installation of Anaconda and Navigator, or you can directly write anaconda.com. When you click on anaconda.com, the window will look like this. So here you can see the why we basically use Anaconda. So Anaconda is the easiest way to perform Python, R, data science, or machine related execution on a single machine. You can start working with thousands of open source packages and libraries directly. So from here you can download the Anaconda, and once the downloading of Anaconda is done, you can install it. Installation steps are very easy. You can directly install it, and when the installation is complete, you can open it, and the Anaconda Navigator window will look like this. Now in this Anaconda Navigator window, you can see the different packages available. Like we have the Jupyter Lab here, we have the Jupyter Notebook, you have the Spider also, then we have the IBM Watson Studio, which is related to your IBM, then we have the PyCharm, and RStudio is also there. So some you have to install and some are launched here. So suppose I want to work on Jupyter Lab, I'm going to click on launch. When you click on launch, it will launch the Jupyter Lab. Wait for a while, a Jupyter Lab will be open. Same way, you can launch Jupyter Notebook also. So Jupyter Lab is basically a web-based interactive computing notebook environment where you can run the code, everything very easily. Wait, it is opening. So Jupyter Notebook runs on local host. Now here you can click on new Python 3 IPyKernel. A notebook will be opened. Okay, so this is what a Jupyter Notebook is open. And now here you can start writing your Python code and can begin your execution. Suppose I want to print again a hello world. So I'm going to write print hello world. And let me press run here. You can see the hello world is printed here. Similarly, you have the Jupyter Lab also. So my Jupyter Lab will look like this. You can choose the kernel, like you can choose the notebook, or you can choose console for the execution. Then on Anaconda, we have the Spider also. So let me launch the Spider. We'll see how the Spider window looks like, and then you can begin the execution or writing of a code on Spider also. Once my Spider is open, my window will look like this. So this is the window where we write the codes, lines of code. This is my console window, and this is my variable explorer window. So one more available is your Google Colab. So you can search for Google Colab. So open the first link. So Google Colab is also one of the environment available to run the code. So here you can click on new notebook. A new notebook will open, and now you can start writing the code. Okay, so window is open here. Now let's print the message. So I'm going to write print hello world. And just run this. Click here, run the cell. So this will run the current cell and display a message hello world. So you can see the print hello world is displayed. So I hope you have learned what are the different environments available to execute the code. Thank you. Thank you for watching the